performing it individually. All right. So click View Performance Analyzer, and here we have something called Start Recording. Okay. So it will start recording whatever actions we perform here. Okay, just to calculate the time it is taking for individual action. Since now we have already started, okay, let us click on some of the visualization, okay, so that see what it happens. You see this? Now we are trying to filter on a matrix month-wise. So here it gets recorded for that particular visual, okay. So what it happens, what it does, okay, let's see another example. Okay, when I click on this bar of your waterfall visualization. So every step we are taking, it is getting recorded and getting recorded for the analyzing of the performance of your dashboards and the model. Okay, so since now we have done it, for example, very quickly we have done it. Okay, now we'll stop the recording. What it has done and what we get from this, here we get like, based on every single click what we did on our visualization, it has recorded all the steps, and what we have to analyze here, the time taken for individual visuals. You see here, it is in milliseconds. Okay, so that is how you get to you can investigate, you can analyze, oh, why this particular visualization is taking more than, let's say it is in milliseconds, more than, why if it is taking more than let's say for example it is taking more than 2 minutes or 5 minutes to load. So here you get to see the time taken for that particular visualization, and you can investigate. You can investigate based on individual. You can investigate based on, you can click open that. Okay, okay. You can see that it is investigating based on individual DAX queries involved for that particular visualization. Okay, DAX query, it is taking 22 milliseconds. Visual display, it is taking the filtration between that particular May and the visualization. How much time it is taking to update the visual display? It is 61 milliseconds. Okay, so that's how you can analyze where the problem lies, where the bottleneck is happening. Then it is this DAX query, it is related to your DAX formula. Visual, it is related to your visualization, the chart, whatever visualization we are using, and other, it is a mixed combination of other factors based on your relationships, okay, based on your data. So that's where if it is more than 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, you definitely check out and try to investigate and try to reduce the columns, enhance your model, and that's how you can optimize your data model. Okay, so I think this is about the performance analyzer. There's one tip I'm going to show from my side here. Here by default, what Power BI does, it automatically creates the date and time table. Okay, so we have to stop that, because why we have to stop that? We have our by default calendar column based on our organization requirement. Okay, so we don't need any other hidden table, okay, within our Power BI. This is what is also hampers our performance of our Power BI file. Okay, so friends, go to Files. How are we going to disable that? Go to Files, Options. Okay, click Options. Okay, and here we got to see the data in the data load. We got to see that we got to ensure that the time intelligence auto date and time is disabled by default. For my Power BI, I see to that I remove this, I deselect this, I disable this. Okay, I don't want another auto date table to get loaded. Okay, so it takes time. So this we have to disable that, and on a time-to-time basis, try to clear your data. Okay, data cache. Okay, clear it, and your performance will be enhanced little bit. Okay, so these are some of the tips from my side about optimizing your Power BI. All right, friends. Another third tip is like I want to show you is like just for improving your Power BI performance. In the preview feature, there are lot many items by default. When you install Power BI, there are lot many preview features given by Power BI. So I would advise that disable whatever is not used by you. Okay. So these features also, if you disable it, it will optimize your Power BI file and the performance will increase. All right. Normally, I keep Excel always because most of the time we work on Excel and all. So I always keep this, and rather I just remove all this preview features which we are not requiring. Okay, so I'll cancel that. So that's it about performance analyzer, my friends.